All right, so really quick, to answer Kid from Georgia's question, the only way I will make that video is if she comes at me first. I decided that. She got to come at me first.
What was the question? What was the?
Why haven't I made? Because in the ARCA stream I did on my channel, she's like, someone said, make a first video on Ultimate23Dragon. That's the only way. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I will. But then I slept on it, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. I don't want to just like call her out on that and stuff. I mean, she hasn't done anything to me. So you guys have to convince her to make a video about me first, and then I'll make a video.
The fans got to start the drama, and we'll just fan the flag.
You guys got to start the drama, not me.
They didn't have to convince me, because you did!
Going green this time by, going green this time by. Bring them down.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Black Flags Matter.
This is Black Flags Matter. He's been in the NASCAR YouTube community for less than a year, and already he has established himself as the #1 undisputed idiot of the NASCAR community. More specifically, he is the biggest troll and meme in the NASCAR YouTube community. And one of his favorite things to do, especially whenever he is a part of the NASCAR Weekly Podcast, which he joins mid-season, by the way, is pick on people that he has issues with for next to no freaking reason. The most popular target he has, of course, is me. And frankly, just now figuring all this stuff out less than a week ago, I'm tired of it already. It's time you guys learn the truth about this guy and his accusations made against me. It's time to Black Flags Matter. And that's what I'm gonna do in this video. Cause good lord, this guy has said some of the stupidest things about me that I have ever heard anyone say. Yeah, he's not the first person to make dumb assumptions about me, but good lord, he is the worst and he said the most. Now it's time to shut him up. So, let's begin with where it all began. His very first appearance on the NASCAR Weekly Podcast.
Did he actually do meth? Like, was that ever?
Well, like he was found later on with like meth on him, and like his dad and him like got arrested because they were looking for different ingredients.
Oh my god!
And robbing people. They were robbing people.
How are you gonna make millions?
But meanwhile, that one chick is still on YouTube defending him.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Black Flags Matter partner in crime. This is the Iceberg. If Black Flags Matter is the Matt Kenseth, the hypocrite of the NASCAR YouTube community, then the Iceberg is the Kevin Harvick, the instigator. Notice here how he decides to bring me up as a chick who defends Mayfield, which means he did not watch the Mayfield Massacre series, and oh, believe me, we're definitely going to get into that later on. But then, it triggers something into Black Flags Matter where he responds like a lunatic.
Like,
oh, wait, hold up. What's her name?
Ultimate Dragon.
Bro,
Ultimate Dragon.
So annoying. Oh my gosh, I hear her voice so much. Dude, her voice is just the most annoying YouTube voice.
It's so nasally all the time, and then he always goes for Jeremy Mayfield.
Who is this?
He didn't. Oh, she used to be big, like in the late like 20s. Like she was pretty big.
Annoying.
She also would always defend ESPN even when they were at their worst. Like I defended ESPN from about 2011 on. No, she like defended ESPN from like 2007 to 2010.
Yeah, she said that Fox Sports like in the early 2000s was bad covering NASCAR. I'm like, are you drunk? What are you talking about? Defend ESPN? Child, please.
I haven't heard of her. All right.
I think I should ask you the same question, Black Flags Matter. Are you drunk? Because here is the opinion that I have towards this. NASCAR on Fox was good, but at no point Have they ever been better than NBC or TNT or ESPN, and still not even NBC's rebirth with NASCAR? The closest they ever came was the Bill Weber era of NBC and TNT in the mid-2000s. And even then, they still had their major weakness of Daryl freaking Waltrip. Mega cringe! Please elaborate to me how you think that Mike Joy can automatically negate every stupid thing that Daryl Waltrip has ever done or said. Give me a break.
Well, yeah, she's been doing that. She's been on YouTube for years, and I think just now she reached 1,000 subs, something like that.
Because everyone hated her.
Yeah,
it's like hate watch her.
Oh, I know. NASCAR Nixon did. I remember in the Facebook group, man. Oh my gosh, just don't. If you bring her up, then everyone would just start roasting her.
NASCAR Nixon seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
And this also proves how much of a fraud you are. Because I talked to Frisky Nixon, which is what he's known as by, and he himself confirmed to me that he has absolutely no issues with me. This once again proves how much of a pest you are. Oh, but don't worry. This isn't the only piece of evidence that proves how ridiculous and moronic you really are in the NASCAR community. Because there is a lot more. We're just getting started.
When it comes to mind of YouTubers that do NASCAR stuff that on a regular basis seem like they're the hated ones, I think of Ultimate23 and Ryan Holman.
Oh, she's so bad. Dude, her channel, I never got into her stuff, man. I mean, she has that annoying voice, and she's been doing YouTube for 5 years, and she just now got over 1,000 subscribers. Like, that's pretty bad. I don't know.
I got 250 when I was literally uploading a video every 6 months.
Like,
I was like, oh shit, I probably should do something with this right now. Here's a concert I went to.
Me and DannyBTalks, we just started this whole YouTube thing December. That's the same time you started with me, right?
Yeah, I started, my first one was like December 27th or something like that.
Yeah, and pretty much I'm already at 2,000 now, which is all thanks to you guys. Thank you guys so much. And he's almost at 1,000 too. So
Marty Smith or Marty Reed, what was his last name? Marty Reed, I think, was a missed opportunity to turn into a really good commentator.
Marty Smith. Yeah. Marty Reed was an awful one. And that's another one that Ultimate Dragon.
Yeah, that was an awful one.
Ultimate Dragon defended Marty Reed.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that dude
did.
Like that. Like, no, like that's like, oh, he has a flat tire or something. It's like he fucking blew an engine. What the hell are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Marty Smith. He was really good in his role, and honestly, he could have done really good in as far as like commentary.
I find it funny that you guys decided to bring up one of the original rivalries that I was ever a part of. For those who don't know, years ago, there was a series of videos by a NASCAR YouTuber known as Rocky Top TN11. One of his most famous / infamous series is the Marty Reed Fail compilation. And sometimes a lot of bits of those videos were based on his preference. Yes, Marty's made a lot of mistakes over the years, but my problem is, do you actually think he's the only one? It's like no one pays attention to any of the errors the Fox crew makes throughout the broadcast. And that's been a major issue ever since I even started. They want to praise Fox like it's God's gift to NASCAR. It's not. And finally, people are starting to realize that. So believe me, you guys didn't start that problem. This has been a problem going on for years. Oh, but don't worry. This is not the last time Marty will be brought up in this. Because Black Flags Matter did say something stupid and inaccurate pertaining to Marty Reed and me.
Also, thank you guys so much on 2,000 subscribers. I mean, it's crazy to think how far this channel has come in just 4 short months. So
2,100 to be exact.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're past 2,100 today. So, and also make sure to subscribe to both of these guys' channels. They're obvious. I mean, they're really good, obviously. And hopefully, let's try and get them past Ultimate Dragon's views. I mean, her subscribers. So
well, just remember that I agreed that when I hit 1,000, I will make a reaction video to me for the first time watching 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. And every time we get a new 1,000, I'll just do the next cringy movie you guys want. So. Yeah.
Oh yes, let's motivate people to subscribe to all these channels by bashing the person you despise the most for no freaking reason. That is great motivation. No, it's not.
We should have the guy who climbed the Richmond, or no, that's the chat there, says Richmond fence, but we should get the guy who climbed the fence this last weekend on the podcast.
I would love.
Oh, totally. Like,
he's already here. He's already here. No.
Let's seriously, like, let's see if we can, like, do some, like, 4chan level CSI shit and find out who he was.
Or better yet, maybe we make a deal where we don't show his face, but let's find the guy who hacked into everyone's radios during the race.
Yes.
And let's find that guy and have him on the podcast, like, do a voice changer and everything. Like, have him, like, blank screen with, like, a black mask and just go, like, yes, it was me. I am the dark side. I am the one who ruins the leaders. We can have him. He can give his whole his whole spiel about how he wants to take over the world, how he thinks F1's the greatest sport.
No,
trying to tear down all other motorsports. We can do that, and it'll be great.
You find out it's actually Marty Reed trying to get a new job.
It's
like, well, I was pretty bad at announcing, so I just decided to do this. I thought I'd hack into Indy. It was NASCAR. Damn, another thing I got wrong.
Marty Reed is, by the way, for those of you who don't know this, Marty Reed is Ultimate23Dragon's favorite commentator. That should say a lot.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, it is insane. You want to know why it's insane? Because that's not what I said! If Black Flags Matter actually watched the Marty Reed Saga 1 year later video, he would have heard me say... That direction was Alan Bestwick, which I didn't mind considering he's my second favorite racing announcer ever, behind Bob Jenkins. Yeah, so once again, you're the idiot. You're the troll. You're the meme.
It's like, okay, Wes Graham's like, can we like start roasting her? And I'm like, do it, I dare you. And he responds, I don't know that much about her.
Took your guys' word for it.
Hey, let's get her on the show. That'd be a good show.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't really know much about her, and actually just looked at her channel, and it's just kind of very entertaining. It catches my eye. She's got a pretty decent following here, 1,344 subscribers. But just the pure state of whatever's going on in her cover art here, I'm seeing like Travis Quaffle, Kenny Wallace, Robbie Gordon, Brad from his like earlier days here. I think this is Johnny Sauter from a few years ago. Here's like I don't know what her cartoon avatar is.
We should send her my Kenny Wallace video. Let's see how that goes over.
Bill Elliott, younger Casey Kane, Scott Wimmer, I think.
Yeah, she likes the most trashiest drivers.
Joe Nemechek, and then here's the Undertaker. Hi, Undertaker.
Yeah, she's a big wrestling fan too. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, it's a decent following, but you have to put this into perspective. Like you and me, Danny, we've been on YouTube for basically 4 months or 5 months now, and we pretty much have right around the same, or if not more than her. She's been on here for 5 years. So,
should I help you with that? I think I should. Let me help you on this one. DannyBTalks has a lot of subscribers because he is a very nice, cool, collected, popular, nice, and friendly guy. You got your subscribers by being a troll. Because apparently being a troll is the it thing. Why is it the it thing? I don't know. I don't try and earn viewers or subscribers or anything else by being an idiot. If that's your thing, okay. It's not my thing. It's not Danny B's thing. It probably is also the Iceberg's thing based on what I've seen so far, but I know for a fact it's your thing. Because who else in their right mind thinks that Steve Park is a NASCAR bust? Give me a break. You know what? Do us all a favor. Give everyone a break. Because there's way more in terms of your stupidity.
Kamikaze said it best. She really, she has a decent following, really only because at the time when she first started doing this, NASCAR, the whole NASCAR YouTube community wasn't I guess as diverse as it is now. Like you have a ton of different options. Like back then, I guess you didn't have that many options.
Yeah, like 4 channels really back then, because she started in what, like
2011.
And then us kids had about 20 years old, and we said, "Hey, we can do this too."
Yeah, fuck it.
If you can do it, I can do it better. Is that how it goes?
Anything you can do, I can do better. Anything that you can do, I can do better than you. Yes,
No, you
can.
can.
Yes,
No,
I
you
can.
No,
Yes,
you
I can.
can. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
For the love of God, get out of the NASCAR community and don't quit your J job. Either you or the Iceberg, because neither one of you have a good singing voice. In fact, Black Flags Matter, you complain about my voice. Your voice ain't much better. Have you heard yourself talk?
And that's another thing,
Ultimate, sorry, really quick. Ultimate Dragon 23 is never coming on here. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, and then MNR.
So, someone asked, are there any good female NASCAR YouTubers that we know of? Well, the only one is Ultimate Dragon 23. We all know.
Oh, and we know how much Darian loves her.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, me?
Yeah, is it? Did you make your underdog pick? Or no,
Yeah,
you're
already made mine.
Your dark horse. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Rocket Man. Mike Joy is gonna flip out for peace, and happiness here, because if anyone hasn't noticed yet, Mike Joy for some reason is strangely fascinated with Ryan Newman's bland personality.
Speaking of Ryan Newman, you know what is so
Newman.
Your attempt to instigate something failed this time, Iceberg. Nice try.
I think the Rock's slowly picking us off one by one. He was first.
Wes Graham. When you need Ultimate Dragon 23 in the booth.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Dude, everyone would just burn their TV sets and just friggin'.
who would hurt the viewers more, Ultimate Dragon or Screenslaver?
Here's something here from Awesome Michael 33. I guess you could say Eric Estepp away.
So there's this.
I'm pretty sure if we got Ultimate Dragon 23 on this stream, we'd either get no views because everyone hates her, or a bunch of views just to see our.
Or it'd be a bunch of hate watching.
Exactly.
Is even better.
I don't think that's something that we're gonna really go to. So
No,
yeah, hopefully we don't.
And no guys, we're never gonna have Ultimate 23 Dragon on. See, she's a meme as well. We have a lot of memes in this NASCAR YouTube community,
which is fine because we like spicy May.
Can we name all? Can we name all of them? Can we name all of the memes
on one hand?
No, maybe we should save that for the Arco one.
Should I say it? No, should I really say it? I will anyway. You're one to talk!
No, like Darian has actually been the subject of many of our memes. Like Ultimate 23 Dragon. That's a meme.
Have you ever heard of just a quick question? Have you ever heard of Ultimate 23 Dragon on YouTube?
No.
Good. All right, good. Let's keep it that way.
Listen, I don't do a lot of YouTube. I have my plate so full of everything that I don't have a lot of time to do anything.
Oh, good. So by default, we're his favorite YouTubers. Good job, guys.
Yeah, awesome. Sweet. Oh, so I was just about to say, so really quick, I guess, I guess before we get to our picks and stuff, I don't know if this is cool with you guys. A lot of people wanted me to address a certain someone on Sunday called just knows who I am now.
let's keep that out of it.
Okay,
yeah, no, let's not talk about that.
Well, no, I just wanted to say it's nothing personal and stuff, you know. I just disagree with her on a certain topic. So, you guys know who the YouTuber I'm talking about, and that's it.
Should we bring up Darian's other bit of controversy on YouTube this week?
I was going to do that. Wait, I was going to do that earlier, but you guys said no.
No, we were talking about the Twitter stuff. No, I'm talking about.
No, I was talking about.
Yeah, because we had to move on to other stuff.
Well, no. Oh, I was talking about. I was saying urinating tree. I was talking about Ultimate Dragon. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Not the Twitter stuff.
That was so cringe.
Hold on. I'm gonna do an impersonation of her.
God.
Please, I'm asking you, don't do that. I don't
Have
want to
I
like.
ever heard of a YouTuber by the name of Black Flags Matter? In fact, I have. I can't do it.
Is it safe to put the earbuds back in?
Yes, yeah, you're good.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Well,
Do you actually think my voice is a combination of a 70-year-old grandmother and Yuma Tsukumo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal? By the way, the worst Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist in history? God, you're dumb!
I guess my comments on that was, I was like, you know what? I think I've made it now. You know, I think I've made it. You know, she knows who I am. One of the biggest trolls, in my opinion, either biggest trolls or biggest, you know, memes in the NASCAR YouTube community, knows who I am and stuff. And she's actually watched a few of my videos, so I appreciate that. I'm not subscribed to her, though. I'm sure she's not subscribed to me either. The way I'm subscribed to her channel. But I mean, I did say it was nothing personal. You know, I mean, I just didn't agree with, you know, comparing the deaths of two different drivers and stuff. You know, in one of the videos series she did, she compared, you know, Kevin Grubb's situation to Jeremy Mayfield's, and there was like a so-called similar pattern. And honestly, I thought that was out of line. I was like, look, you're not a mental health expert. You're not one on that. I feel like who are you to judge, you know, someone's you know, what they're going through and all that stuff too. If you know the whole story between those two, two totally different situations, in my opinion, way totally different situations. I thought that was out of line. I don't know. I think she only did that honestly for more views and to make her series a little more interesting. But you know, it's nothing personal. You know, I don't like. I'm quite sure in real life she's probably really nice, but yeah, I just that's one thing I just don't agree with. So.
And who are you to judge what I do and don't know about mental health issues? You have no idea how much Kevin Grubb's story has affected me all these years. And it goes just beyond a former NASCAR driver. Do you want to know where Kevin Grubb is from? A little place called Mechanicsville, Virginia. Most of my life, I lived 30 miles north of that area. I essentially lived at the halfway point between Fredericksburg and Richmond. But my knowledge and understanding just goes beyond everything that I have searched in terms of Grubb's death all these years. It goes beyond what I have tried to figure out. It goes beyond just him. One of my Game Show 6, Ray Combs, like Kevin Grubb, suffered from depression. And like Kevin Grubb, he succumbed to it. But if you think that's the end of the story, it goes even deeper in terms of me. Because here's something I think you should know. My boyfriend has Asperger's syndrome. My best friend has schizoaffective disorder. I have done research to have an understanding of all these kinds of things like depression and Asperger's syndrome and schizoaffective disorder. So I can be better prepared to help those I care about if they need my help on any of this kind of stuff and then some. Does this qualify me as a mental health expert? No. But what it has done is make me a more understanding and caring person. And far and away, Kevin Grubb's story has done that to me more than anything. I've done a lot of research on Grubb's story, especially concerning the 2006 Richmond incident, which initially was underreported to the nth degree. And believe me, when I found out about all this the day after his death, it was very startling to see how much we didn't know and how much we did not understand. When the Mayfield stuff started happening and we started learning all these other things about Mayfield, that is where the concern came from. And for you to think for 1 second the entire Mayfield Massacre series was done for views, and the point of the series was to merely compare Grubb and Mayfield stories, you are badly mistaken. Because here's a fun fact for you. Do you know how old my channel was when the bulk of the Mayfield Massacre series was uploaded? 5 days! My channel came to be on September 7th, 2011. If you look at the bulk of the Mayfield Massacre movies, their upload dates was September 12th, 2011. So for you to actually think that I was actually concerned about views when my channel was 5 days old, dude, you got another thing coming. And besides, if the entire point of this series was just to merely compare the Mayfield story and Grubb's story, then the Mayfield Massacre 4 movie, the movie in question, would have been the only freaking upload. Oh, and here's another fun fact. That's not even the most popular video of the series. I'm not sure as to why this is, but the Mayfield Massacre 2 movie, far and away, is the most popular movie in that series. I think it's nearly doubled the second most popular, which is part 1, by the way, because I think it has something like 118,000 views, and part 1 has half that, and everything else, including part 4, is lower than that. I'm not sure why that's the case, but that's the thing. Besides, I didn't do that movie for views. I did it because I refuse to see Grubb's story reincarnate itself into Mayfield. There was no way I was going to see that story happen again, especially figuring out all that I know. You have no idea how much Kevin Grubb's story has affected me, and how much it's changed me as a person. It changed my view on drivers suspended on the substance abuse policy. It's affected me way more than you could ever imagine. So for you to claim it's nothing personal, they may be how you see it, but like how you saw that movie, you're wrong. It's way more personal to me than you could ever imagine. Because that's how much I care. And Kevin Grubb's story is the one that changed me the most. Now, do I make myself clear on that? Because I don't want to have to explain this a third time to you.
Cookie Rusty Walrus says we should get Ultimate Dragon.
Hey, I'm down, dude. That would be so hilarious. I'd be down for that, though. To be honest with you, that'd be so funny. I just probably, I mean, to get a real life meme on the podcast. I don't think that's ever happened before.
I'm just gonna stay quiet on that because I have nothing personally against the girl. So
well, I got accused of wanting somebody to die from her, so I have a little beef.
Yeah,
so she's left positive comments on my forgotten NASCAR driver stuff. So I got no problem.
What do you need to change?
It's nothing personal. It's just I don't know. It's just some of the stuff she says. I don't agree with, especially about Jarrett. That was crazy. I didn't agree with that, but yeah.
Oh,
Like, seriously, how many times are you going to say, it's nothing personal, and you keep trying to poke the bear? In fact, I'm going to let you in on another secret here. I actually plan on doing a Ultimate23Dragon versus social media video as a Christmas present. Or a holiday present if you're not into Christmas. Here's a sneak peek of it regarding this very topic. Being a pain in the behind to Jared Lundberg, accusing him of plotting to assassinate Brian France. What the hell? Okay, massive problem here. Oh, of course, libertine sticks. That makes sense. This idiot again. Alright, here is the backstory to this assumption. Jared Lundberg actually is the Iceberg, who's a part of Black Flags Matter's group of friends, who also does that podcast thing that I showed earlier, right? Well, during the Brian France binge watch event of the NASCAR YouTubers, including myself, reacting to Brian France's infamous DUI and drug possession arrest, I did a binge watch for all of these different videos, because I was going to make a playlist for it, and I have. Well, the Iceberg, his attitude towards the situation was way different than pretty much everyone else. You had those that were laughing at it, but were concerning. You had the guys that were flat out laughing about it. The Iceberg sounded crazily angry. And when I listened to his video the first time, he made a comment against a comment that I had agreed with. Now, when I agreed with the comment in question, which was a tweet from the Orange Cone, my reaction to that would have been the same thing, in that Brian needs help before he hurts someone, including himself. When the Iceberg debunked that, it sounded like to me the first time that I thought he wanted him dead. Not just out of NASCAR, but out of play. And then two different YouTubers, including Black Flags Matter, decides to call me out on it on two different videos, his and mine. And I re-listened to the video at their insistence, and while I still heard that rage that I heard from him, I no longer heard the assumption that I thought I heard the first time, that he wanted him dead. And I even apologized to both YouTubers in question. Oh, but nobody acknowledged it. Still trying to make me look like the fool, even though I clearly apologized for what I misheard. Y'all still want to troll. Y'all still want to troll.
So really quick, I just thought about this. Like, hey, it'd be cool to get a real live meme on the podcast in Ultimate23Dragon. But I just remembered I'm on here, and I said John Derry, so I'm kind of the first.
Oh yeah, hear the meme.
So, yeah. So I honestly shouldn't be talking. So
You're either first. Yeah, wasn't the last driver to win in the 10 car like Johnny Benson?
It was Johnny Benson, Rockingham.
That out. I pointed that out on my Twitter right after the win. I looked up that stat, and I'm like, that's a cool stat. I found that post that. 2002, Johnny Benson.
Wow.
Ultimate Dragon would be proud.
There was absolutely no reason to bring me up with that stat. You idiot.
Dude, if they saw, I don't know, if they saw me there, oh my God, I'd have. Oh.
I hope they go to Bristol. I really do. I hope some of them go to Bristol.
Please, bro, because we were just talking about that. Like, I asked you, like, oh, what if Ultimate23Dragon comes to Bristol? What if she just finds out about this and she's like, I'll go to Bristol too, and she goes to Bristol.
Oh my God.
Yo, Rusty has possibly the best personality out of all of us.
He is by far the most underrated of everyone in this community.
Yes.
Exactly.
How Ultimate Dragon 23 has more than him, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, but I mean, here's the thing. It took her 5 years to get that, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. How you have more than me is beyond me. So are we clear here? Have I finally put it into everyone's head that Black Flags Matter is not the good guy, or the happy dude, or the cool guy that he thinks he is? He simply isn't. He's the official troll of NASCAR. He's the official meme of NASCAR. Give or take the Iceberg, but I still think Black Flags Matter edges him out. But seriously, dude. Now that I'm aware of all of your tactics and all of your ridiculousness, it's time for you to stop. In fact, I've heard bits and pieces throughout these podcasts that you have an extreme passion for other sports. Maybe you should stop doing NASCAR and go do something else, especially the NBA. You're very into that. Maybe that should be your thing. Just stay out of NASCAR, okay? Now, don't make myself clear here. Have I finally gotten into everyone's head that you're not the cool guy and I'm not the troll? If anything, it's the exact opposite. I'm the one trying to use logic and trying to be the peacekeeper. You're the one trying to be the idiot. And it's time to stop. Now, do I make myself clear here? I needed to get that all in my system. Because this has been ridiculous. And all this has came about in the last week. That's how Uggsville this situation has been. Hopefully, this ridiculousness can now go away. And you can move on to a nice, bright future in a different sports community. Just not this one. So thank you everyone for watching. This is Ultimate23Dragon, and that's my final answer.